Lord of the Rings is widely regarded as the most epic fantasy world ever created from the imagination of one man. For this reason, J.R.R. Tolkien is considered the father of modern-day fantasy literature. His exhaustive notes, later published by his son Christopher, reveal an entire backstory that is saturated with so much detail that some have compared its scope to that of the Bible. The Silmarillion, a work that tells of the origins of Middle-earth, reads like classic Old Testament prose, with a unique originality that will perhaps never be surpassed by any other fantasy author. This massive span of work was done in the adult years of one fleeting human life. If one man can create such a vivid and richly populated, cohesive world, spanning centuries, how much more can the creator of the universe fashion a vast cosmos with unfathomable and countless detail? Now, I am not in any way comparing Tolkien to the creator, or the other way around. On the contrary, I am making the point that this was just one man. Is it more impossible to believe that a supreme being created the universe, or that an English gentleman could create 15 original languages and weave them flawlessly in an epic tale where he also created races, cultures, histories, gods, songs, poems, riddles, limericks, and even his own artwork? This was all done while he did between 70 and 136 lectures a year from 1925 until 1959 at Oxford University, with a contract that only called for 36 said lectures. Sure, the creator of the universe propelled everything he conceived into reality, but this is an infinite being. Tolkien, on the other hand, is just a man, and yet he exhibited a creative spark beyond his time. As strange as it may seem, such creative geniuses that imagine these richly fascinating worlds draw either consciously or subconsciously from the Bible. It's true to say that the Bible is a book filled with the supernatural: witches, dragons, unicorns, wizards, giants, great beasts of the sea, and much, much more. And amid this array of strange beings, an odd creature was written about in Tolkien's work that appears to have some sort of origin in man's biblical history. Tolkien called these creatures Ents, based off the Anglo-Saxon word for giant. They were ancient tree-like men that roamed the forests, known among the men of Middle-earth as tree herders. In scripture, there is a reference to an odd being called a chay, ha-sadeh, literally a living vegetable of the field. This strange creature's existence first came to my attention in a work called Sacred Monsters, written by Rabbi and zoologist Natan Slifkin. The book outlines an array of strange and unusual creatures mentioned in scripture, including unicorns, the Behemoth, mermaids, griffins, and dragons, to name a few. While Rabbi Slifkin is somewhat dismissive of some of these creatures' literal existence, his research is pretty exhaustive, citing strong support from an array of Jewish literature and even the Bible itself. In the book of Job we read, "For you will have a covenant with the stones of the field, and the chay, ha-sadeh, literally living vegetable of the field, will be at peace with you." And this is Job 5:23. According to the Midrash, this verse refers to a vicious vegetable humanoid that comes from the ground, has the shape of a man, and can move like a man, but is attached via its navel with a large cord to a place from which it emerged as a root. These creatures were believed to be very territorial and extremely violent if challenged. One text says that these creatures grew miraculously all over Egypt during the plague of wild animals. The Jewish sage Sophano, who lived in the Middle Ages, cited a proof text from Exodus 8:17, where it says, "Gnats came upon people and beasts." These beasts refers to the literal ground extending itself into forms which attacked and harassed the Egyptians. The creature is also referred to as a yedua, which is a human shape having a face, body, arms, and feet. This wild man of the mountains lives through its navel, which is connected to the ground with a stem like that of a gourd or pumpkin. If this umbilicus is cut or uprooted, the yedua dies. It will maul and kill any living thing within a radius of its stem, and it will eat vegetation within that circle. It is impure, and its body causes spiritual impurity in buildings.
Stay out of the forest! Keep away from the trees!
Hey, before you go, If you like this series and you want to find out much more, check out our books, All Lights On in the Master's House, Lightning from the Master's House, Flying Chariot, Fallen Dragon, and Is Alcoholic. All available on Amazon.com and other online bookstores, and help us to continue to spread the word. Also check out our website, Netzarim, where we have many teachings and resources on a myriad of subjects that will enlighten and enhance your walk. Bye for now.